What's going on, guys? Hope all is well. So welcome to another video on Project Coupe here. Basically this, sorry for all the boring videos. This is basically another update video of everything going on with the car, as you can see. So, did a little work over the weekend and kind of gave you a little update of everything I got done. It's not a whole lot, but we are making progress with the car. So, got the tail lights on. I'm not sure I'll show that on last video or not, but tail lights are on. These are from the white hatch. Got some junk back there. I did try to paint my center console back to black, but paint started to flake on it. Yeah, so we're gonna have to start over on that. So up here on the front of the car, got a few things. I put a relay on for the fans. Not a relay, but a fuse, just in case something ever goes wrong. We have that in place. The trip on the hatch, I originally ran a 60 amp or two 30s. On the hatch, I originally ran two of the 30s, one per fan, but I decided to just do 180 to the relay. And you can see there, I got the fans wiring already ran. So run 10 gauge wire to the fans. Got the ground going here to the bolt. It's nice and good, nice good ground and all. Positive. Got the wiring already ran. Got plenty of zip ties. I know y'all guys love me using zip ties, so I made sure I use plenty on this car. As you can see, I haven't even cut them yet. I saved them all just for y'all, so you can see me cut them. So, got the fans on. I did test them before I did mount it onto the radiator, because like I said, these were during the accident. It did push the fans into the radiator on the old one, but they work fine. Got them mounted up. I also did another way that y'all probably don't suggest me doing. I actually did a zip tie trick. Just ran through the radiator. Worked just fine on the air car. Air radiator didn't have any problems with it. You got some padding here so it doesn't push into the radiator, cause a leak, holes. Another thing I've done is I actually bought some plugs this time, so they plug right in. And all wired up. Everything's nice and sleeved. What else? Got radiator hose all made up, all 16 N lines. You're probably wondering why I ran this way instead of going like this. Only because the downpipe comes up and goes like this, so makes it really hard to maneuver a 16 and line up over. So we went this way, and Jay actually recommended me run it this way anyways, so that's what I did. You're also probably wondering why did I get both fittings on the passenger side. Well, I originally was going to run an electric water pump on this car, on the motor, and I was going to have it remoted, pretty much have it mounted over to the side, but there's really no room because the charge pipe will actually come through here, and there's really no room left to put mount a remote water pump. So just went with the stock style high volume water pump. Worked great as before. We'll just have he would just weld on some 16 amp fittings on for me, and and it works. Hopefully this radiator cools better. It is a little bit bigger. You can see on each side here. It's a little bit wider, and it's a dual pass, so hopefully it cools a lot better. Got the alternator on. I still need to finish tightening it up. It does clear the charge pipe. Still need to get our belt because that belt's too long. So I got one of those lights y'all suggested in the comments. It's just a little cheap Harbor Freight LED. Takes some double A's. Still has the cheap batteries in it now. We'll see how long they last. But got all this wiring done here. Well, sort of got it done. Got the wiring from the transmission all the way up, coming through here into the sleeve. I already got it all tucked away here, but I got everything all nice together. I got one wire left here. This is actually going to be for the switch for the torque converter, so we can activate or lock the torque converter. We're in 4th gear. Got 2-step 4th gear wiring all done, all in the switch here. Got everything taped up out of the way. I do have another wire here I'm actually going to use for the USB K or USB ports, because the stock wiring for originally for the originally it was a cigarette lighter, but it on these cars they like to just burn up, so I got it all taped off, got the fuse pulled to it. I'm just going to run a new wire to it. We'll ground it off here with one of these bolts here, like where the mercy brake is. Got a like a bus bar here, you want to call it. Gonna have all my 12 volt coming off, and gonna control the transmission, the 2-step trans brake and all that. Gonna be using the existing wiring on off the radio. Originally used to be, we won't have a radio in this car, so don't have to worry about that. So basically I got my, I can't see, wiring here. Got one of the old radio plugs, and I just found out which wire is ground. Basically all the wires that I need are labeled for what they are, and I'm using the key on. I'm also gonna have a fuse. Got a fuse on for the USB, so I'm gonna put a little smaller. Probably put like a 10 or 15 in it, because USB don't use that much power to run things. What else? Oh, this wire here, the red and black, this is for the temp sensor. But like I said, this is going, well, I'll probably mention on a different video, but our last video, but this is, I'm gonna make a different video on this, how we can get the Terminator X to read temperature on an input. That's one of the things on the Terminator X can't do. It can't read ohms on an input, but we're gonna get that figured out. I'll show you underneath the car here. I don't know if you can see that or not. You probably can't. There's a sensor going on into the line. So I just kind of got just screwed it in place, not tightened down, because I'll need to pull it out, and we'll need to calibrate it. Which, like I said, I'll show you on a different video how we're going to do that. But everything underneath here is basically all done. We still need to put transmission fluid into the transmission, which I still need to order that up. But guys, we're not very far from starting this car up. Just got to finish this little bit of wiring up. Kind of OCD. I kind of want to make sure all the wiring, everything's good before I even put power to the car. I've already went through some of the fuses here and pulled out what I don't need, because this is kind of like almost race car status here. So if there's no, obviously there's no windshield wiper fluid container or wipers, I'm pulling the fuse to it. So what else? I still need to get this cleaned up. I still need to find somebody to weld the bars up for me. I know a lot of y'all have been asking why I didn't weld them up while outside the car. Well, I have a little a little Eastwood 135 MIG. It's just not powerful enough to weld these up. So that's why I didn't weld them up while it was out of the car. And right now there's plenty of room to weld it up. I mean, I have no quarter window here. So you can weld from here, you know, or on the other side. I mean, there's room to weld it up. I just have to take some of the paint off here to get back to bare metal and just weld them up. So I'll probably find somebody, hopefully locally, can come by and, you know, do both sides for me real quick. Get that knocked out. What else? Yeah, that's about it, really. Just a little bit of wiring here and there. I think my biggest problem is just getting motivated to do it. It's been cold. The weather's been kind of crazy here. You know, one day's in the 70s, the next day's in the 30s. They're calling for snow for Friday, which they've changed it probably 3 times. It's going to snow or sleet, rain, snow. I mean, we don't even know what's going to do. So all I know is I need to get me a propane bottle filled up just in case it does get real cold. Well, it's supposed to get real cold, but I don't know what's going to do. So we can have some heat here in the garage, get some things done. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got to run vacuum lines still. We need to run the vacuum line to the blow-off valve. Wastegates would be simple to do. We're going to run that right off the turbo. Turbo already has a fitting on it. Wastegate or blow-off valve, going to run it here off the intake. I'm not going to be running a vacuum treater at all, because all I really I need for vacuum is map sensor, fuel regulator, and blow-off valve. We don't need one for the master cylinder as we're running manual brakes on it. Still need to bleed that. Yeah, fine. I need to get that done. Hopefully we get that done this weekend. And just basically just go over things, and hopefully we get ready to start that up. Do need to fix that one plug wire for number 8. We tore the boot off, but that should be a simple fix. So yeah, guys, that's about it. Get things cleaned up, and we'll be almost in business. We still gotta, you know, do stuff like this, just little stuff, just motivation. That's what it is. That's what it is, guys. Motivation. All right, so about 2 weeks ago, I did a live stream here on YouTube, and we got roughly around 35 people on, and I thought it came out really well. Looking to make it more of a thing to do, maybe a weekly thing, or maybe over 2 weeks or something like that, but thinking on what would be the best day to do it. Either thinking of Tuesday, Wednesday, or Saturday. I know Neo Mustangs has his on Sunday nights. G-Funk, is this Fridays nights? I think he does his. I could be wrong. I enjoy watching, you know, Neo Mustang, G-Funk, and even Brutal's when he's on. I like watching all 3 of those, but I don't want to interfere with any of those 3. So I'm looking at maybe doing like a Tuesday, Wednesday, or a Saturday. So that's what I'm thinking right now. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. You know, it'd be fun to do. We can, you know, do maybe, like I said, a weekly thing, or we can do it every 2 week thing. Be out here in the garage, you know, talk Fox things, and yeah. But I do need to make a video on the 6R80. I get a lot of questions about the 6R80. Why? What's going on with the 6R80? Why did you dump the 6R80? I think that's going to be a video by itself, or I'll talk about it in a live stream, because I get a lot of questions about it, asking why I dumped it and all. But it's just too much for. It basically needs its own video. So hopefully these videos get a lot better. I know they've been kind of boring. They're more like a update video. You know, me doing little progress here and there. Not really much how-tos because there's a lot of stuff I've already done with the white hatch. I really just don't want to repeat it. So maybe once we get to in the tuning on the car, like I said, we're going to show you how to do the little hack with the temp sensor for the trans tip for the trans temp line. Should be a fun and easy thing to do, and it's going to just eat up one input on the Holley. And I might even show you some tricks on the Terminator X, things I've done, what I've learned about it. And really, so far the Terminator X is a great ECU. This tunes really easy. It tunes really well, I should say. As you can see, before we wrecked the hatch, we made almost 770 wheel. We're out of injector. At that point, I was just adding timing to it till it stopped making power. So right there, it made 769. I'm rounding up 770. That's at the wheels with a stock bottom end 351 with a 88, 85 on 3 turbo, all custom built JFab turbo setup, and it works phenomenal. So, but guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video here. It's probably 20 minutes long, and I'm sure y'all are tired of listening to me rambling over the same stuff. But anyways, guys, I hopefully enjoyed this video. Still working on shirts. I know y'all been asked about shirts, so working on shirts. I think I found somebody to do shirts for me. I'm gonna say shirts one more time. But yeah, I think we'll have a shirt coming here soon, and hopefully we can get those rolled out. But until next time, guys, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, all that jazz. And until next time, guys, I will see y'all later. Peace.